YouTube, what the crap's going on? HeirofCarthage here, back in the legendary West Rome campaign. I feel like I made some big mistakes. Some mistakes that I want to correct because I'm learning as I play this, and I want you all to learn too, in case you're looking for tips. And I learn a lot from your comments and other stuff like that, and I think that there's some things that we can do better in this campaign. So this is a fresh load. I kept the old save too, just in case. But I decided that there's probably ways for me to do this better. So one thing that I forgot is when you abandon settlements, it creates a huge faction-wide penalty to public order. It's absolutely true. We don't want to do that. So I probably just want to leave these settlements and run. And so that's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to start running troops. And I'm actually going to try and blockade the Pyrenees because I think it's a good natural barrier. So I'm going to take this group, and I'd like to be able to hold on to Spain during this process. So we got both those groups moving down there. The Swabians are here in my land, and they're a horde. We'll deal with them in a moment. Let's just see. Let's take a look at all of our other army groups. Let's fall back to Liguria. It seems like I have, one more. Actually, let's have you fall back to Aquilia, however that's said. Mediolanum there. And let's take this army. We're in good shape there. So, here's what I think we need to do. We need money, and that's a fact. I want to focus my efforts on Iberia and Italia, probably starting in Italia. And we'll kind of move on from there. So first, let's make sure we have enough food. I don't want second tier anything, and I want to get rid of some of these higher tier churches and stuff that are costing me a lot of upkeep, so we'll tear some of that down. I've got this guardhouse here, which provides extra garrisons, but I'd really rather just have more rally fields. I mean, don't get me wrong, this is handy at some point, but I'm going to tear this down because tearing down buildings actually returns some funds to me. And that's going to be a very good thing here. We're going to need farms in some of these provinces, so I'm going to try and get that underway. So we'll take care of that there. And then here we need farms as well. So we got some farms on the way. The Tabernet. And so far, the voting has not been real decisive between Christian and pagan. Part of me would rather do this as Christian just because it's semi-historical, but then also part of me thinks it'd be fun to do it as pagan because it would be like taking the empire back to its roots. So go back to episode 1 if you have not done so. There's a unit card on the video. Go vote pagan or Christian, and I will be looking at those votes. I'm going to tear down this military jetty 1 level as well. So we'll kind of consolidate some of the monies and stuff. I don't think I need the churches at the moment. At least, I mean, it does provide some public order and stuff, but it's a huge maintenance cost. And I may build some of this back later, but as of right now, I just don't think it's going to be absolutely necessary. Let's see. Let's get a capital started. I'm running lower on funds. The research, I feel like I should start off here too and just upgrade my troops as quickly as possible. And probably try and get these guys as well, actually. So let's do that, and then we'll do that one next. So we can get the better troops as quick as we can. Protectores Domestici would go a long ways, and I need to remember where we can recruit them at. Let's see, skirmisher range, infantry grounds. Enables Palatina, and Palatina would be helpful. So that's absolutely what I want. Infantry grounds. Let's go to infantry barracks. What does it give me? Foederati spears. What is this one? Infantry compound. We get Herculani Senores. So what gives me the other buildings in the chain? Let's see. City center. No. Let's look at herbs and see if this provides garrisons. So none of this unlocks recruitment. Trying to remember where we get certain units from. So let's pick units. And we're going to go West Roman Empire. So going to say West Roman Empire. And I want to know where I get, say, like, Legio. Description. I think they're just an upgrade from the original building that does cohorts, actually, if I'm thinking properly. Yeah, so whichever building unlocks cohorts, yeah, I think eventually that just upgrades that, and then once we do it, up one. Yeah, okay, I got it. So yeah, we just need to upgrade to the infantry grounds, and that's what we're busy researching right now. So we are good in that respect. Let's go ahead and drop another field here, and we'll basically be trying to stabilize the food supply in these locations. And we're going to need to do the same thing in Spain, just get a good solid food supply down here. Let's see if there's any second tier like churches or other stuff that we can tear down in an effort to prepare. The cattle herd would, let me check the fertility in Spain real quick. It's pretty good all over the place. We'd be better with wheat fields. So let's come in here, and again, let's just check the whole province. Yeah, like right here, we're going to tear that down, tear that down. We've got 2 fields here already. Let's tear that down and put something different. Put a field over here instead. And this will return funds back to us, like I said, in multiple locations. I am going to be tearing down churches and stuff for now and trying to replace with like amphitheaters and stuff. It's going to cost a lot of money, but we'll do it and try to stabilize this area. And we'll try and turn this into our breadbasket. Now let's go up here into diplomacy. The Swabians are in our lands. And let's see if we can pacify the Swabians. So I'm trying to think. Let's find out which region they are close to. They are close to, say, like... we got this army, too, that I want to pull down here. Let's offer the Swabians Augusta Trevorum and see what they think of that. Because you can offer hordes in your lands regions. So, Swabians, we're going to go into diplomatic. And this shouldn't make them like me. Actually, we can offer them, I guess, only the region where they're at. Let's see what we'd be off. Yeah, it's a capital. And I'm willing to offer them that because it's not one of the ones that I want to keep. So let's come down here and just offer it to the Swabians and see if they take it.
I warn you, I have no stomach for the meek or nice.
Okay.
Yes.
So the Swabians are going to settle there. And they don't like me very much at the moment, but we could offer a trade agreement. No, they don't. But basically we gave the Swabians that land, and that will kind of settle them down and hopefully make them like me over time. And as other hordes show up, I will probably offer them lands if they are on it, just to try and settle them down and see if that works to our advantage, essentially. Let's tear that down. And we need to... I don't have enough money, but we need to build a capital down here too. So we'll try and start putting capitals in and everything else we can. So we're going to see if this works as a better way to save our empire. So it's in the turn. We can still assign a provincial governor. I am going to still make our guy the governor of Rome because I think that's cool, like our faction leader. And I'm not going to try to adopt anybody with him either because losing all that influence points, I think, made it to where he didn't carry much respect. And it was going to cause problems amongst loyalty. So let's just go bread and circuses. And then let's get... We can put other governors in as well. Let's put one in Africa. It's going to have to be this guy. And actually, let's put him in Iberia. Let's put him in Galatia. And let's make sure that we get Galatia. Okay, public order. So all this hopefully help kind of maybe start to tame the public order just a little bit. We got a lot of work to do in these places, and we will. But this should give us extra money coming out of turn 1. Not abandoning the settlements officially should save me the extra public order penalties that I'm already suffering from, and give me a better chance to calm things down more slowly over time. And like I said, by giving the Swabians that land, hopefully that'll kind of slow them down and pacify their raiding and all that other stuff. So we'll keep an eye out for hordes in our lands and try and use our provinces to our advantage. And hopefully this will get us all set up. So the Quadians are here. They're not a horde. They're attacking me. I don't know how likely it is that I can beat them here, but we should probably try every battle that everything that makes sense. So I'm going to go ahead and fight it. And the reason being is if I hurt them bad enough here, they'll leave me alone for a little bit. And maybe we'll get a better solution in the end. If a horde comes walking through this province, I can give it to the horde or something, or at least try to. So that'll kind of be my strategy for now. We'll see if it works better than what I was doing before. I mean, Legendary is just not going to be easy, and that's fine. I accept that. I want the challenge here. Typically, I don't like playing on Legendary, but with the mods and stuff I have, I'm not saying that I'm going to absolutely love this, but I'm willing to give it a shot, and I hope that it's fun. Now, this is interesting. I'm going to have a very defensible position up here. They do have a couple of cavalry units. I've heard that the Testudos are still bugged, in the sense that your guys will still reform when using them. Trying to think. I kind of want to... Let's actually pull these guys back. Let's put my two cohorts here. And let's take it out of Testudo. I want them to throw their Plumbata darts in their entirety before I engage the enemy. We'll use this beat up spear unit to kind of hold them back. And I'm thinking of just kind of hiding my archers over here. Yeah, get over here. There we go. Kind of just hide the archers, and let's get our cavalry and do the same thing over here. I don't see units coming from there. And we could, put up... putting up blockades probably won't matter a whole lot. So I'm not going to, just in case they get in my way. Just going to hide these guys over here. Try and bring them out at an appropriate time. My general's in the back. My guys that can throw darts will be up front. Just going to put these guys in a goofy little stationary testudo there. So yeah, the odds are going to be against us. If we can get to the Germanic bows, that would be a big plus. The Germanic band are going to be a problem, and the Germanic mounted warband is going to be a problem. It's all going to be a problem. So let's fast forward. Let some of their guys approach and see if we can start singling off their bowmen with my scout equites. Oops. I'm going to save the javelins on my scout equites. They could become very handy at some point. I'm going to use the darts here to try and destroy their cavalry more quickly. So I'm going to let my guys hurl all these Plumbata darts. Should have a decent effect at weakening up the cavalry a little. It's actually not having much of an effect, so I'm just going to move my spears up. My general needs to be far enough back to still go into Testudo. Go ahead and just go into Testudo here. Testudo. Okay. Let's bring our cavalry around. I probably can't get at those archers just yet, but I'm going to be waiting in the wings there. I've got my spears up front to hopefully kill off the enemy cavalry. And I'm just going to kind of move my cohorts forward. This is a mobile Testudo, I believe. Nope, it is a stationary one. So just move forward a little. Actually, just go back into Testudo because you're getting shot. Alright, so I can't make up my mind, but I'll get there one day. I'm going to move my archers up to try and take flank shots. Let's bring our scout equites around again. The longer we can hold up here, the better. they are capturing the town center because of these mounted warband or something that has more capture power than all my units here. We are dealing quite a bit of damage to their cavalry, so this is pretty good. But with all those skirmishers firing, I definitely need to get my scout cavalry in and take care of them. Because over time, that's going to take a toll that I don't want taken. And I need rear charges and stuff too, so I really need the AI to get engaged here. I'm going to try and get over here and get into like a heavy shot. Let's maybe get our scout equites over here and see if we can get at this blob of skirmishers. Let's kind of get over here, get a little closer. We might even be able to lure off some of their units. How are my guys taking so much damage while in the Testudo from all the missiles? That is absolutely ludicrous. I'm just going to go ahead and attack. I mean, I'm taking massive damage from the units that are in Testudo. The spears are going to come chase my archers. This is looking like a hopeless scenario because I can't get the AI in the position I need to be in order to do the damage. Their spears chasing off my archers like this is a big problem. And I don't think I'm going to be able to get any decisive cavalry action. I'm going to try to get these bowmen over here, but there's axes and other support units around. My guys are just getting wrecked up here. We're barely killing any of these units, if any. So all we've really killed is their cavalry. And their regrouped cavalry here got into the back of my scout equites and will actually probably do quite a bit of damage. Scout equites are pretty bad against other cavalry. They're okay versus, you know, soft units like that. But yeah, you can see the AI is actually trying to protect their skirmishers here, and that's a big problem for me. I think it's these javelins that are, despite my Testudo doing a... No, it's their arrows. Their arrows are just like shooting right through my Testudo. So I guess that you get debuffs to your missile block chance in the... we might as well just charge these Germanic band. Yeah, this is hopeless right here. So we didn't get to kill hardly anything. Their arrows, their bows are, I guess, crazy strong in this difficulty setting, as they were just shooting right through my Testudos. I'm going to charge, like I said, charge the Germanic band, do as much damage as we can here, just at least make these guys pay a little bit for this battle. It's not going to be much. My scout equites will probably fall apart here pretty quick. Like I said, they have, I think they have 40 melee damage, which is really good. Their melee attack is just low. But, I mean, they do okay versus, you know, obviously like archers, axe units like this, just charging them in the open. They'll do alright. Let's just charge out one more time and maybe get one more shot here. Ah, we're going to rout in the process, so it doesn't matter. See if we can throw our javelins here. Just charge into these spearmen. We'll kill a decent number of them just by mass, because this is Attila. So like I said, we'll end up just getting as many kills there as we can with their scout equites. Not going to be much in the end. You can see their archers, even with the tower support, easily winning this fight. I am on heavy shot, though, which I don't need to be. So that means my reload has been slowed down. But yeah, it looks like archers obviously going to be a huge concern here for the legendary campaign. So that means I'm going to need plenty of cavalry and archers of my own. So that's interesting information to pick up from that battle, just on kind of how the AI is going to act, or how the battles are going to shake out. So seems like any unit that has even the least bit of sturdiness, because remember when I fought the Saxons in that first episode, it was like Nordic band, and those guys are awful. And even on legendary, they weren't doing well. So we just can't expect the levy troops from other factions that are actually better than that to really be very good. We do need to go check and see if there's any other trade routes we can get set up. It saves the game at the end of each turn, so that's kind of why it hangs up. You can now see we have quite a bit of money from having done what we did. I'm gonna give she's marrying Hilarious, or apparently it's someone marrying a guy named Hilarious. That is hilarious. Let's see. Let's get these guys back to Segusio. Got this army that I'm trying to run back down to Iberia. And it's going to be same thing here. Just keep running to Iberia. They are across the water. So yeah, we'll just basically give up. I'm going to just set all these buildings to tear down and just keep the money. Should have done this already, because I may get attacked and not have the opportunity. We're not going to abandon the province. We are just simply going to... Oh, I guess I can't destroy the port because it doesn't go anywhere. And then we need to do the same thing in all these provinces over here that we're not going to keep. Belgique. Again, I'm just going to tear down all these buildings and reap the money from it, and just let the AI come in and do whatever they want with it. Yeah, I want all the money from tearing down all these structures. I'll potentially lose a little bit of income from doing this crazy decision here, but we should reap some profits from tearing down all these buildings. Solana, yeah, we don't want any of these either. Just set all these to tear down. And it's back here where we need to spend the money. So this is good. We're kind of starting to get our troops together. Let's take these guys down to Rome. Actually, Rome is turning a positive public order, so stay here in Verona now. That's awesome. Rome's already turned around. Let's actually tear that down, and we'll build a capital instead. Because from a public order standpoint, I think it'll help me more. I probably don't need a rally field in Rome because I'm going to use Liguria for that. Again, we have a ton of money, so let's use it to our advantage, build up our food resources in these fertile provinces. We've got this tabernae. Let's switch it over to the auditorium, and let's build the capital here. It may be hard to stay Christian because I need the auditoriums. Stuff's so bad, but we'll see. We'll just kind of see how it plays out. Let's go fields here in Carthago. We're building the capital. Let's finish tearing down the church. And let's go spend some money in Iberia. So we got this forum. We can go ahead and build an auditorium. And let's expand into a capital. Convert the cattle herd to a wheat field. We are starting to use up all of our money, but that's good. This is what we want right here. We can expand the forum again into the auditorium. We're going to need some sanitation as well. We'll focus on that next. But let's focus on public order to start with. We can probably put in a local sanitation building here, which will help a little. Let's do that since we have the money. Tarraco is good. Let's tear this down. Again, let's go auditorium. We need some farms in these provinces. This quarry is nice because of the income, but it's causing public order penalties, so let's get rid of it. I'm going to tear down the local industry and just put in a field and then like a sanitation building as well. And let's get a capital. Got this that needs to be converted to the auditorium, and now we're out of money for the turn. But hey, we got a lot done with all that money. We got a whole lot done. Let's check for more hordes in our lands, and then let's check our trade agreements. So the Swabians have settled down. Our troops are just kind of moving. Everybody's set to move. Do not... Yeah, there is a horde right here. So, yeah, I don't know how to pronounce those guys, but let's offer them Sirmium. I'll lose a little bit of the teardown here. Actually, I could just offer it to them on the next turn. Let's see what they do in the next turn, because I want some of the money from tearing this stuff down. I'm greedy. What can I say? We need to build up some troops too, so I might spend a little bit of money doing that on the next turn. So let's see what happens when we end another turn. Yeah, we can assign a provincial governor. Let's see if we have the money or the people to do so. We do. Let's go ahead and put one in Africa. And issue an edict in Africa. Let's do the bread and circuses. Okay, so this should give us nice stable food production. Should prevent the public order from abandoning all the stuff in Britannia, and should allow us to, we have a Vandal horde up there we can try and gift lands to, Alaman hordes that we can try and gift lands to. Swabians are just kind of running around doing their thing. That's perfectly fine with me. They can do whatever they want. And if anything gets attacked in Britannia, I'm just letting them have it. Gonna auto-resolve, they can have it. Not interested in even fighting that. I wish they had the gift region ability to not just hordes. I like that it's there at least for the hordes, but it would be nice if it was for more stuff. No, Baisha wants to marry my daughter. What can I get out of you for this? Let's counter that offer. Payment. I'm going to demand payment of at least 700. And I counter at 6, so I'll take the 6. Alright, so another turn end. How much money did we reap off this one from teardowns and income? Ooh, a lot. So now we have a ton of money in our coffers. This is awesome. So hopefully this will work. Let's go over here and offer these guys Sirmium, however you say that. So let us add an offer. Are they not a horde? They are a horde.
Speak ill or slowly, and I may feed you.
Why can I not gift them a region? Cancel non-aggression pact. I have a non-aggression pact. Military alliance. I have no idea why I'm not able to gift them a region. That's irritating. Are they not technically in my region? I mean, they're camped out right here next to my city. I have no idea why I can't offer them that, but let's check on the Vandals here. Vandals. Maybe it has to be their faction leader. Is this their faction leader there? No. So it doesn't have to be their faction leader. I'm trying to figure out why. If anybody knows the answer to that, let me know. Gift region. You can have Ivavoom. Okay, they accepted. So we actually, I guess you can only gift them a region that, I don't know why it picked that region to gift to them. Oh yeah, I did. Okay, that's the one where they were at. Never mind. So it totally makes sense why we gave them that. Let's check in with the Swabians and see if they're any more willing to deal with me here. Let's see, Swabians. They are actually a lot happier with me now. They want a payment and a non-aggression pact. How about we change the offer? I want a trade agreement, and I will offer you payments. Let's offer a payment. I will offer you not 6,100, not in your wildest dreams. I will offer you 500. Come on, you rat turds. Just take the trade agreement. I don't even know if I'll be able to keep it with him once I lose my lands, but whatever. I'm just going to leave him alone for now. I'm going to let it go. Anybody else I can trade with? Vandals, you feeling nice? No. Alright, let's see. Maurians, anybody else want to trade with me? Probably not. Nope. Markomans.
I am sure you have many pleasantries for me.
Nope. Let's see if anybody else. Giats? Or Geets, sorry. Nope. Gaiatulians. No. Caledonians?
I am sure you have many pleasantries for me.
Nope. Nobody's interested, and I'm sure the Alamans are not either. Okay, nope, no one's interested in trade. That's fine. Let's take our money and put it to good use. we finish that research. On the next turn, we'll be able to replace all of our cohorts with Legio. We need to actually train some troops in a few spots as well. Let's take a look at our provinces here. So we've got an auditorium and a capital coming. That ought to stabilize public order here, so that is very good news. And as soon as we get enough growth, I need to just basically put in another farm here. I'm going to leave the gold veins for now. I think we can offset that public order penalty. In fact, let's tear down this and build... Or are we positive on food? Yeah, we're quite positive on food, so we're good. No need to tear down the local industry because I get a little bit of... Well, actually, we could put a sanitation building there first. Let's go ahead and upgrade the farms here. We've got an auditorium on the way. I've already got a small sanitation building out here, so let's leave that for now. And let's put a capital here just to help really stabilize public order. Okay, so we do have iron in this province. Could be a good place to have a military presence later on down the road. We do need a capital, probably to help stabilizing public order. I'm going to have to tear this down for now and put something else here to help with public order because it's quite bad down here at the moment. We'll have to try and put down any rebellions we run into. We can upgrade all of our Limitani border guards. Let's upgrade our fields here. And for now, let's cut the military structures and focus on public order and sanitation. Okay, so we got careless, the others. What's public order is not great here, but we can probably fix it. Let's tear this stuff down, tear that down a notch. If we build this building here, we can put in capital, build up to the fields. We can put in a forum there, drop down another field here. Might be able to stabilize that. This province will be in pretty good shape after a couple of turns. Rome is basically stable at this point. Stable enough that we're holding, at least. Let's see what all here is in Genoa. Sicusio. So let's just go take up position here for now. Verona is still upset. What do we got here? Reservoir. We're getting sanitation to all regions in this province, which is pretty nice. So we got reservoir, aqueduct. 16 sanitation to all regions in this province. That's pretty cool. I think with this one's growth plus 13. This one helps public order. So you trade between growth and public order. The one down the public order chain is probably going to help more now. I am going to knock these docks down a level just to get the money and help take the public order penalties down a little bit. Let's tear down the guardhouse and let's tear down the church here. We're getting some food out of the olive orchards, so let's go ahead and build that up. We can tear down the church here, and that'll allow us to build a rally field. Let's go ahead and put a capital in here as well. I'm going to need the rally fields up here to get cavalry and infantry. Let's see what we've got here. So we got the amphitheater. Let's put in the capital and the waterworks. And then here we'll put in one last military structure so that between Venetia and Liguria we'll have all the recruitment buildings that we need. We'll have to do the same in Iberia, but I do think this is going to really help us to stabilize things. Italia, I mean, we're just kind of surviving here in terms of public order, and we're down to 0 there, so public order is slowly but surely improving here. Let's do the waterworks, upgrade the capital. Could do the statue, but no, this one gives us more public order. Does cost food consumption, but we'll have plenty of food in North Africa. So North Africa ought to start stabilizing. I can't do much about Tingis over here at the moment. I mean, I could do a little if we think it'll help. Might be able to stop it in time. Or at least slow it down. We got the capital. You can build 2 capitals? That kind of seems weird. Okay, so we got the amphitheater, the capital. Let's get the waterworks. Upgrade the farm. Put in another farm. Okay, so we're good there. We're just putting all this money to use as best I can, so it's just something to be patient with. But this is good. Having all this money is going to really help me kind of rebuild and redefine the empire here. I definitely don't want to lose the iron. I'm going to need it eventually, so I'm going to leave it. No reason not to upgrade this at the moment, because we should be quite fine on food at the moment. We are. And once that's finished, we'll have even more. Yeah, so we're doing our best to turn this around, and it is slowly, ever slowly, turning in our favor here. Gonna tear that down so we'll be able to build another farm. Just keep these armies on the move. That army's in place. Let's just keep this army on the move as well. We have plenty of leftover money. Let's see what we can recruit here. Nothing yet because we need the rally field completed. Let's check Ravenna. Let's go ahead and we'll have 2 military facilities in Ravenna. Let's go ahead and put the infantry grounds here. And when that tears down, we'll build a cavalry corral, and then we'll also put a skirmisher range in. So I think that I've done about all I can do. I tried to give those guys land, and we couldn't. I gave the Vandals land, so that'll kind of get them off our case. They are the only ones, I believe, at the moment that I can give any more lands to. So let's just go ahead and go through another turn end and see what we get. It says we can still assign a governor, so let's try that. Let's think. We've got... Let's put one in Lusitania. Honestly, it probably wouldn't hurt to put one in Magna Graecia as well. Let's see who we got down here. Magna Graecia. And then if we have money, which we do, I think we can put in... No, that's all the governors we can do for now. So we'll go to Magna Graecia. Just really need to have stable public order at least somewhere. And I think we can get it in Magna Graecia. Between that edict and these 2 buildings, we should start to see stable public order filtering in. So, and I've got troops around, and we can build those armies up because we have enough money at the moment. It's not a ton, but we're doing. Here comes the Caledonians, and let's go ahead and burn through this turn. Okay, we got another horde. We'll see what we can do to try and pacify as many of these hordes as we can. The Swabians are still out doing raiding and stuff. I really don't care because I'm just going to abandon those lands. Eventually they'll be separatist and all the other stuff. We'll just let them go. And we'll have to build up our strength and economy and everything in our main provinces. If we can just call to arms. Ally is under attack and calls for our help. The aggressor is the Gepids. Their allies are the Ostrogoths. Do we break our alliance? No, I don't think so. Let's enter war on the side of our ally, because I need the trade and stuff coming from the East Empire. The Markomans are going to declare war on me. They can take what they want up there. I'm not real concerned about it as long as I can stop them at Italy, which I should be able to do. And they'll have to deal with hordes and other stuff as well. Military investment in Britannia inferior. Faction destroyed. The Vandals were destroyed. It's alright. Okay, so Britannia's looking at rebellion. Belgica is looking at rebellion. Pannonia. Britannia inferior. Yeah, not worried about any of those places. They can rebel. It is not my concern at the moment. Okay, we're going to be able to have some forces help garrison Iberia. We're still making good money. We've got good turnaround for the turn-ins. Still struggling with public order in Venetia. Got the capital on the way. I'm thinking, let's go ahead and put, you can put 2 capitals in each one. That's kind of cool. Let's do 4, or actually, I mean, I guess you can change it to statues and other stuff. Let's start a forum up there. We need food here too. That'll help stabilize a few things. So I'm going to actually put probably 2 farm fields here, since the other province, we got olives there. We're minus 40 on food though, so we could use the food. I'm going to wait a turn and build more food production there. Rome remains in the positive, which is a great thing. Can upgrade here to the governor's house. We are set for food in this province. Quite set. In fact, so much so that it makes sense to upgrade these town centers as well. Public order's rough there, but you know, after 2 or 3 turns should start to clean up a little. And we've got the governor there as well. Carthago is starting to turn a little bit on public order. So the latrines are going to give us growth, sanitation. This one gives us basically public order as well. I'm going to go with the one that gives me the extra public order for now. And how are we set for food here? Really well as well. So let's upgrade the town centers there. We're going to need more troops in this army. I can't really get much besides spears at the moment, which is unfortunate. And I don't have anywhere. As soon when though there's force population surplus, I can build a military facility here. But okay, can't quite build any of the infantry that I want here at this point, so that's going to be an infantry grounds. Let's build the rally field here. And Mediolanum. We've got the reservoir bringing in public order. I know this is going to spread paganism, and I don't know, in the end that might end up forcing me to go pagan. This one gives me a lot more wealth, but less public order bonus. So for now, I'm going to go with the public order bonus, and if public order becomes more stable, we can switch over. I think this is totally worth it there though too, but we spent up our money. So I'm going to go ahead and end the turn here so that it'll save the game. And I will see you all on the next episode. HeirofCarthage signing out. I definitely think this was the right way to go. We haven't had to do near as much fighting yet. I cannot offer the Ostrogoths land because they are not technically on my territory at the moment. Though there are Visigoths down here that we might be able to offer some territory to. Let's see. Let's try that right before we leave.
Welcome. Speak. Come on. Do not waste time. Better spend it hunting.
Okay, Visigoths accepted my offer. So this is kind of slowly making certain people like me a little more. They still don't want to trade with me, but at least we're making a few friends and settling down some of the hordes. So that I think this was good advice that someone gave me. I hope it is in the end. It seems like it's helping. And I'll see, like I said, see you all back on the next one.